Good evening, everybody. It's Charlie, and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. Hope everyone's doing all right today, as always. We're back with the season content now, guys. I'm really buzzing. Obviously, for the season starting on Saturday against Wolverhampton Wanderers, we're back with Opposition Focus. For those of you who don't know, Opposition Focus is just where I try and get an opposition fan on just to give their basic perspective and their preview from their side. Obviously, I think it's always interesting to see how the opposition fans are feeling ahead of games against Leeds United. Obviously, it is something that may not happen every week. I do try and reach out to a lot of away fans, obviously, when we're playing them, but some of them don't get back to me. So, obviously, if I can't get an opposition focus out for whatever reason, there will always be content leading up to games, guys. You know this already. But this time we're joined by Dave from the Talking Wolves channel. The name of the channel will be in the title, so make sure that you go and check them out. It's a really good channel over there. Dave's going to give his overall thoughts on the game, obviously, the thoughts of his pre-season, the signings that they've made. Obviously, I'll just give a little bit of a basic preview now. Obviously, I don't want to give too much away because I will be doing a preview on Friday for the game. But basically, my overall thoughts on Wolves at the minute. Look, they haven't really signed anyone of any great significance. I think they've signed Nathan Collins from Burnley on a free. I think that's the only signing that they've made. I think last season we had two very interesting games against them. I remember the game at Elland Road. Hwang Hee-chan scored an opener within the first 10 minutes, which kind of set the tone for the game. That was probably the first team to come to Elland Road who really time wasted, and it was a real blatant effort to time waste as soon as they went a goal up. I hope in a way that it's not like that on Saturday, but in a way it kind of helped us get that draw, obviously, with a late Rodrigo penalty at Elland Road, which secured a 1-1 draw. Real end-to-end game, a very frustrating game for Leeds United, especially with the time wasting. But I do think Wolves play an attractive brand of football when they do actually play football and keep the players on their feet. They've got some very tricky customers. I think Raul Jimenez is injured for this. Dave might actually confirm that in a bit, but I think he's injured, which, is a small plus for Leeds United. Obviously, we all know that he did get sent off in that famous game at Molineux when we came from 2-0 down to beat them on their own turf, 3-2. Yes, the red card helped, of course it did, but I think Leeds United showed truth, heart, fight and desire on that Friday night at Molineux, which I think, they were three very important points that helped us stay up, in my opinion. Those and the Norwich ones as well. Obviously, there's the Brentford one as well, but I think if you look back at games before that, I think Norwich and the Wolves game were very instrumental in keeping Leeds United in the Premier League. Wolves, like I've said, they're a very tricky side to play against. They may even switch system, they may switch formation. You just never know what to expect with them. Obviously, like I've said, I won't give too much away in terms of a score prediction, in terms of how I think the game will go overall, because I will be covering that on Friday. But I just thought I'd give my overall thoughts on Wolves. Obviously, the games last season, just briefly there. But just before we pass over to Dave from Talking Wolves, hit that like button. Please subscribe. Share all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and we'll hand over to Dave.
Hi guys, it's Dave here from Talking Wolves. Just giving my thoughts ahead of the 22-23 season opener as Wolves travel to Elland Road to take on Leeds United. It's my first trip to Elland Road actually this weekend, so really looking forward to it. Obviously, I'm hoping to see a Wolves win, but I think it's going to be a really tricky game against Leeds United, a team who we didn't beat last season. Obviously, we drew to you guys at Elland Road 1-1, and then we threw away a 2-goal lead for you guys to beat us 3-2 at Molineux, which was the start of our downfall really last season. We had a really poor end to the campaign, and it's been an interesting pre-season, been productive. We've seen a new system, a changing system. Obviously, you would have seen us under Nuno Espirito Santo and Bruno Lage, that we predominantly played a 3 or 5 at the back system. But we've been playing a 4 at the back. We've seen Wolves play a 4-3-3, a 4-2-3-1 throughout pre-season. So I think that's how we're going to play up against Leeds on Saturday. Interestingly, Connor Cody hasn't really been part of the what I would call strong 11s. So you'll probably see him not start on Saturday. You'll probably see Nathan Collins and Max Kilman as the 2 centre-backs. Nathan Collins is our only major summer signing, actually, which is obviously frustrating for Wolves fans because our squad is very thin at the moment. We need to bring players in, but obviously the right players are not available at the right costs for Wolves at the moment. And I don't know whether that's the club being stingy, not wanting to put their hand in their pocket. I don't know. But Nathan Collins is a good signing. It's a step in the right direction. He's a defender that I'd be happy to see in a 3 or a 4, young, lots of talent. And of course, looking at Leeds United, it's been a big change for you guys as well. Obviously, Rafinha gone, Calvin Phillips gone, and you brought in a lot of new players, which always can go one of 2 ways, can't it? But they'll be wanting to impress the fans at Elland Road on Saturday, that's for sure. But in terms of, score prediction, I always like to back Wolves. I think it's going to be a very close game. I think it'll probably be a goal either way. I think both teams will want to and like to attack. It's going to be Wolves' first big test with a brand new system. No Raul Jimenez for us. He's out injured for the first few games of the season. But yeah, going back to my prediction, I'll probably say just about a Wolves 1-0. But like I say, it's going to be a very close game. And looking forward to it. Best of luck for Leeds United for the rest of the season, apart from when obviously we play you on Saturday and when you can come and play us at Molineux. But yeah, thanks for having me on, guys. And yeah, I'll catch you all very, very soon.
So then, guys, there you have it. Those are the thoughts of Dave from the Talking Wolves YouTube channel. As I said, the name of the channel is in the title, so make sure that you go check them out. They've got a really good channel over there and a good set of lads. Interesting, some of the points that he made there. Obviously, he did confirm that Jimenez is out for this game and he's actually out for the first few weeks of the season, which could be a huge blow for them in the opening few weeks. He did confirm a change of system as well. I did kind of expect that, if I'm being honest, but a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3 is going to be very interesting from Wolves. I think they've got the width to definitely operate in that system, with Trincao, Adama, Traore, there's Podence as well. Interesting that he thinks that Nathan Collins and Max Kilman will be the preferred centre-back partnership because there's Connor Cody as well. And obviously he did go, which I understand, he did go with a 1-0 win to Wolves. He's going to back his team. I rate that, to be honest. But, as he did say, I do think this will be a very tight game, if I'm being honest with you, and it could be a goal either way, as he alluded to. He said it was his first trip to Elland Road as well. I hope you don't enjoy it. But no, it'll be an atmosphere for you, Dave. I'll say that for nothing. So then that brings us to the end of this upload, people. I really hope that you've all enjoyed it. If you have, please smash that like button. Please subscribe. Share all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. I will be back in the morning with a transfer update, and then I'll be back tomorrow night as well. I usually do a predicted 11 2 days before the game. But obviously, as it's the first game, I've seen a lot of content creators get on this bandwagon, so I thought I'd join in. I'll be doing my season predictions for Leeds United, top scorer, league table finish, most improved player, all that jazz. I will be doing a video on that tomorrow, so make sure that you tune in for that. Plenty of content over the next few days, guys, so I will see you in a bit. Cheers.